As the years have passed, the fascination surrounding Keanu Reeves has evolved into something far more complex than a typical celebrity crush. Female celebrities don't just admire him from a distance, they often speak about him with a level of reverence usually reserved for people who have personally changed their lives. This is what separates Keanu from other Hollywood figures. He isn't merely desired. He is trusted, respected, and emotionally felt. That distinction matters, especially in an industry where admiration is often shallow and short-lived. One reason this admiration feels so enduring is because Keanu Reeves never performs masculinity for an audience. He doesn't dominate conversations, interrupt others, or center himself in shared spaces. Female celebrities frequently point out how rare this is, especially on film sets or during press events where personalities often compete for attention. Instead of asserting presence, Keanu allows space, and that absence of force becomes magnetic. Many women have described feeling more themselves around him, as if his calm creates permission to relax. Another fascinating detail is how admiration for Keanu Reeves often appears unplanned. Female celebrities sometimes begin interviews discussing a project or another actor, only for the conversation to drift naturally toward him. When this happens, their expressions often change before they even realize it. There's a pause, a smile, sometimes even a quiet laugh, almost as if they've been caught off guard by their own feelings. These unscripted moments are powerful because they reveal something raw and unrehearsed. There's also a consistent pattern in how women describe his physical presence. Rather than focusing on conventional attractiveness, they speak about energy, stillness, and warmth. Some have said that standing next to Keanu Reeves feels grounding, like being near someone who is fully present in the moment. In a world where distractions are constant, that kind of attention can feel deeply intimate. It's no surprise that these descriptions resonate so strongly with audiences. What makes this phenomenon even more compelling is how Keanu Reeves interacts with admiration without ever exploiting it. He doesn't escalate flirtation, doesn't tease headlines, and doesn't use chemistry for marketing. When female celebrities express appreciation, he often responds with humility or quiet gratitude, sometimes even changing the subject. This restraint creates a sense of emotional safety, something many women in Hollywood have openly said is rare. Over time, Keanu Reeves has come to represent an alternative Hollywood archetype, one that female celebrities seem instinctively drawn to. He is successful without arrogance, confident without dominance, and expressive without excess. This balance is subtle, but it's precisely what makes it so powerful. Women don't just admire him for who he is on screen. They admire how he exists off camera. The cultural impact of this admiration has extended far beyond interviews and appearances. Online discussions frequently analyze why Keanu Reeves inspires such consistent reactions from women across industries. Fans point out that admiration for him feels earned rather than manufactured. Female celebrities don't praise him because they're expected to. They do it because their experiences with him left an impression that lasted. Another layer often discussed is how Keanu Reeves handles emotional vulnerability. He never dramatizes his pain, yet he never hides it either. Female celebrities have mentioned that this openness makes him relatable in a deeply human way. Instead of presenting a polished, untouchable image, he allows himself to be seen as someone who has endured loss, disappointment, and hardship and continued forward with kindness and tact. That resilience carries a quiet strength that many find irresistibly attractive. It's also worth noting how admiration for Keanu Reeves often transcends professional boundaries. Female celebrities who have never worked with him still speak about him as if they know him personally. They reference stories, interviews, and moments that reveal character rather than fame. This suggests that his reputation isn't built on rumor, but on consistency, something that becomes incredibly rare. At his level of visibility, as new generations of celebrities rise, the pattern continues. Younger female stars encounter Keanu Reeves not as a myth, but as a presence, and their reactions mirror those of their predecessors. There's often surprise, even awe, at how unaffected he seems by his own legacy. This humility disarms people. especially those used to navigating egos much larger than talent. In many ways, Keanu Reeves has become a mirror reflecting what people, particularly women, wish Hollywood valued more. Emotional intelligence, respect, stillness, authenticity. Female celebrities often articulate this without realizing it, using phrases like, "he's different," or "he feels real." These statements may sound simple, but they carry enormous weight in an industry built on illusion. As time goes on, the admiration doesn't diminish, it mirrors. Early reactions may have been framed as crushes, but later conversations feel more reflective, almost philosophical. Female celebrities speak about him as someone who restores faith, not just attraction. And that may be the most compelling aspect. Of all, Keanu Reeves doesn't just inspire desire, he inspires belief. In the end, the fascination surrounding Keanu Reeves isn't about fame, age, or even romance. It's about presence. It's about how he listens, how he moves, and how he leaves people feeling better than before they met him. Female celebrities, despite having access to nearly everything Hollywood offers, continue to respond to this quality with visible admiration. And as long as authenticity remains rare, that admiration will never fade.